Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an NFC battle in store for us. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
And his punter Ethan Evans gonna send this one away. And away we go at the link. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Jukes one defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion. Now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
They've got a man in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Now here he goes. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Oh man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
And the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play fake with Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Hurts now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stafford to throw again on second. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down throw here for Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Now Stafford to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Caught near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Williams punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He tucks it and takes off. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Broke through the tackle, and he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good for another Eagle.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
13 more yards. That's another Eagles.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
At the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Barkley, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Stafford from the gun. Connects with Adams again. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, they'd have a whole new perspective.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
PAT effort coming up.
For the extra point.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Hauled in by Connor, left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hurts setting up to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Up the gut they go with Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. John Campbell, yep, another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tempo.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To throw, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down, Rams.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They go with Williams on the counter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Complete out to the right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Cora. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. A handoff to Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line. First and goal, Los Angeles.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the...
He's throwing for it, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get you your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
For an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the pistol, Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley trying this up the gut. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 28-yard line.
From the 28. Now he takes it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for another Eagles.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option, and he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
17-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Brock, we all use literally far too often these days, and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His second score puts him in front in this second half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, that lead will still be on the board.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 32. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams trail by a field goal. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Throwing now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here. He finds Adams, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
He'll look to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
And it's third down.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. To throw. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
2nd and a yard.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Shipley now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. That one's complete right side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He steps out of bounds.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Barkley off the pistol give. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Offense looking at 3rd and 8 here, and this is a tough one to continue this opening drive of OT. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in, and they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The tight end going in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Hurts looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That felt like the game right there, Kate. What a risk they took. He misses, and all the other side needs is a big play, and they're in field goal range. But he doesn't miss. He steps up, and he drives it through. And now they're a stop away from the win.
Jake Elliott to kick
We'll
off
see if their
for the
defense can
Buffalo.
hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll run. This is Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down throw here for Stafford. Screen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Here he is to throw. He connects downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Los Angeles.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. All right, Brock, they've got the tying field goal in their pocket here, but they're playing for that win first. Here's second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And we're going to keep on keeping on here in overtime.
All right, officially, the next score wins this game, and they hope they'll get another chance to make that score because right there, they had a shot to win it with a touchdown. Instead, they had to settle for tying it up.
A field goal apiece so far. Another would win it as this kick is away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. He's keeping it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. And they'll take a timeout with just a single second left on the clock in overtime.
And 3 at the 29-yard line.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on second down. From the 29. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good, he got it! And they've taken back the lead. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.